I'll start it, I'll open it, but then you do the question. Just say, hey, is there anything that we can be praying for you about, all right?
Okay. Is there anything that you would like us to pray about? Anything in your life?
Right now I'm a little upset.
Okay, just so you know, this is not a stocking. This is my attempt to draw Indiana.
I'm the department manager of Lawn and Garden.
Tell them where your dad works.
My dad works at Ace Hardware in Middlebury.
Oh, wow.
But on Sunday, I'm going to go preach in Kokomo. I'm going to meet with 6 pastor leaders at 12:30 for lunch. At 2:30, I'm going to meet with 30 to 40 pastor leaders. And then at night, we're going to have a Revive Indiana service in Kokomo. So she's kind of mad. Is that a fair statement?
Frustrated.
Frustrated.
You made my day.
You're welcome.
I bet she does hugs.
Oh, I do.
We will not hide as the darkness fades beyond the waves of a never-ending sea.
Atheist is no God. Agnostic is kind of... Agnostic's like, I'm on the fence, kind of. There could be, there might not be.
I believe there's a higher power, but
Yeah.
don't believe in organized religion.
Awesome. Jesus' hardest crowd that he had to work with was organized religion.
We'll break and feel the fire falling under.
Here, Joby, you read it to him, will you? He'll be encouraged by
Actually,
this.
that's the same exact book that I got.
So you've seen this?
I
who's
haven't read through it, but
Who's your pastor friend?
he was the mechanic from up in Sturgis.
It's okay, it's alright, you're not alone. It's okay, it's alright, it's okay, it's alright, you're not alone. It's okay, it's alright.
Okay, what do you think this means? From 3rd grade perspective, from the Bible, what do you think this verse means? For Ryan, just to encourage him today.
I think that it means like God, he didn't be selfish or just care about himself. He thought of other people and he died on the cross for us so we didn't have to go through all that pain that he put on himself. The gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no one may boast. That means that God, he didn't say like only the ones who work hard can go to heaven, because a lot of people will probably boast and God doesn't want that. So he said, if you accept my gift, then you'll go to heaven, not by works.
Is that your fiance?
One question that's always bugged her about religion.
Sure. Go ahead. We're an open book, man. That's why we're here.
I've never had anybody be able to answer. I have issues believing in a God. I mean, no disrespect by any means.
Yeah.
How can a God bring a child into this world to suffer?
How can a God bring a child into this world to suffer?
Great. All right. Maybe this would be an encouragement to you today.
And this reminds me of Alana.
Of Alana?
Verses. Doing verses, yeah. Like,
all right.
You know, I had an 18-month-old daughter who came down with a really rare blood disease. 8 kids out of 1 million got it. So for a whole year, she went through chemotherapy. So if there's anybody that can ask that question, I can ask it. Because there's nothing worse than watching your kid lose her hair, suffer, and deal with it. When God originally planned this whole place, he planned it and it was perfect. And when man came into the world, Adam and Eve, this is my perspective, okay? They decided to choose against what God wanted to do. And the minute they did, sin entered the world. And when sin entered the world, so did disease. So did everything else.
If you really want to see a move of God that started in this community, folks, We've got to start jumping in and encouraging more of these communities.
Sorry, I haven't talked about this.
I'm sorry.
Is that he gave me a way out. He gave me hope. And he gave us a Savior that said, I will help you through this whole thing. And so my God, what I believe, he at least gave me a comforter to get me through it. To me, that's my only thing I have to hold on to is hope. I remember looking on the 8th floor of the oncology floor. And I remember thinking, I don't know how I would not get through this without him.
The rays of revival are beginning to spread.
I have no qualms with religion. I have a lot of questions.
Now remember, that's just not semantics. To me, this is gonna sound so silly. It can't be viewed as a religion. It can't be. It has to be viewed as a relationship. It's personal with Jesus. And that's all he says all throughout the scripture.
I will definitely look into it.
You can feel the fire.